Hello?
Welcome to BarTalk. Now. This is your host, Abigail Crow, and your co-host, who is the better half of BarTalk, Tracy Bianco.
Ooh, BarTalk. Sick. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Hold on. Let me get in the right position.
Get situated.
We always start this shit, and I'd be like setting up my mic or like setting up my earphones.
My mom talks mad shit about that. She's like, "Why does Tracy keep all that in?" With Tracy, why can't she just get comfortable in the chair?
Because I can't get I'm not comfortable ever. I don't stop fucking moving. It just is what it is. And also, whenever you start the camera, you're like, okay, let's go. And I'm still fixing the microphones.
I know,
and
dude,
stuff.
Because I feel like we could be fixing microphones for 4 hours.
Well,
so
do you want to do the editing or no?
Don't sass me now. If I put the pressure on you and I start the recording, I know that you click those buttons faster.
Yeah, but then I get all fucking like, okay, but I don't like to rush. I
know you don't, but I do.
I know. It gives me anxiety because as soon as I hear the camera go like, "Donna," I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like trying to hit all the buttons on the computer to make sure everything is A-okay.
Exactly. Well, welcome back for another episode, you guys. Happy late Easter. He's risen.
Thank you, Amy Nation, for our cake.
Amy Nation, one of my clients, brought a carrot cake. And I'm going to give a personal fuck you to Amy Nation because that shit was way too delicious.
Yeah, but dude, listen.
I ate a quarter of that cake. I'm not kidding. And it was not a small cake. It was a big cake.
Yeah.
And I legitimately think I took on at least a fifth, if not a quarter.
Yeah, so if you want to know, because I just found out about 30 seconds ago, because she ate so much cake, Abigail's on like a 36-hour fast.
You idiot. It's not because I ate cake.
It makes me so mad.
First of all, if I ate...
Who needs to be on a fast? Why do you need to be on a fast that long?
I like to... Oh,
Sorry.
my God. Again?
It's true.
No, I fast because I like to try these long fasts occasionally to just test my mind. Because I get really hungry, and then I get really, like, cranky. I go through, like, phases of, like, you know when you get habitually hungry, you're used to eating at a certain time, and you get hungry?
Yeah.
I like to sometimes just break that up. Also, me personally, I sometimes just get sick of, like, planning food around my training and, like, meals to prep for the damn day.
So you just decide to not
eat?
eat?
So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just going 36 hours, no food. So I could.
It's so dumb.
50% of me.
Stupid.
So 50% of me is like, I'm gonna test my mind and is like super zen about it, and the other 50% of me is like, I just don't want to fucking think about eating.
You're a fucking idiot.
So
and you have a competition in 2 fucking weeks. Like, 2 weeks. Come on, bro. What are you doing,
dude? I be eating, bro. First of all, I got a lot of calories stored up. I had plenty of energy because I ate a fifth of a cake. I had like tapas this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's what you were talking about.
I had guacamole and chips. I had
all the good stuff.
Oh, so good.
And you ate like normal shit for Easter. You ate like fucking ham. I ate Italian food.
Ooh, dude, I had ham and green beans and carrots. Ugh. And I had baked potato.
Ooh. Baked potatoes.
Oh, yeah, man.
And now you're on a 36-hour fast, which I will never do in my whole life. Yeah, but thank you for the offer.
The first 36-hour fast I tried, I had done it after having like a really high calorie day. Like I had eaten a lot of food the day prior, and I think it made the fast easier. And so I was like, I want to try a fast after, because on Easter, I had literally had that meal and then like a protein shake, and that's all I really had for that day. And I sparred that day and like trained that day and when so like I had like high activity and mediocre calories, like one big meal and then a protein shake.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to try a 36-hour fast after having like a normal day. And see how my body handles it and like how do I get cranky? Do I get tired? Do I go through phases of all this? And it's really weird. Like my body will get this habitual hunger. And then it will just go away and
starve.
You'll get brain foggy for like 2 hours. See, this is the thing, bro. Starving. This is such an American fucking thing to say.
Yeah, starving is like a first world problem.
I'm starving. It's like, dude, it's a day. You go a day without eating.
It's been 3 hours. You're not fucking starving.
This is the problem with America is I go 36-hour fast and people are like, are you okay?
Well, it's not normal anywhere to do a 36-hour fast. Let's just fucking say that, especially for somebody who is an athlete and a trainer. Yeah. It's not normal. So, okay.
George
so like,
St. Pierre also, I don't know, he's a martial artist that I really admire, an MMA fighter. He's a UFC fighter. And he'll do like 72-hour fasts.
like, no.
And he'll train during that time and just do, well, you can have tea and like electrolytes and broth, you know?
You can have water. Like, why? What is the reason? I get it. I'm just busting your balls a little bit, but I get it. But it's just like, also, no, not for me.
Anyways, this kind of is a good introduction to our topic today. We're going to talk about eating healthy when it's inconvenient. So eating healthy over the holidays when you're traveling. Like a lot of my clients will come to me and they're like, it's just so hard because blah, blah, blah. It's like there's no protein around me. And
yeah. And you know who else actually just talked about that? Now that I think about it, Katrina, who was on the Flocker Squad, shout out to her. She posted on her Instagram story the other day, like calling all gym moms, she said. And she was like away for an entire week for work because she travels. Mm-hmm. And she's like, what do you do when you go away and you don't have anything? Like what is this? Air quotations.
Air quotation.
When she's like, when you don't have anything good around you, because I think it's kind of bullshit.
I do too.
When you don't have anything good around you for a whole week and then you come back and you have to get back into it. Like, how do you get back into training and back into your healthy habits when you go for a full week doing whatever the fuck you want?
So we're going to do
air quotationing here.
We're going to do a little segment on like how to eat healthy when it's inconvenient or how to get back on track. And then like make that fairly quick and concise for you guys. And then we're going to do a little fun stuff. So the people who like the fun parts of the podcast, you can just like skip toward the end because we're going to read through some of Tracy's responses to questions that she's asked.
Yeah, y'all are funny.
People, and they're pretty funny. But anyways, okay, so starting with how to eat healthy when it's inconvenient.
Yeah.
Let's start with traveling because I think that's a big one.
Yeah, like traveling for work or traveling period, like being on the road. For example, we travel for races, like going to Fayetteville is going to take us 12 hours. Going to West Palm is going to take us 6 hours. It's like, what the hell do you do when half the day is traveling?
The general answer for both of those things, travel or holidays or parties or whatever, is plan ahead. Huh?
Yeah, prep.
Oh, wow, good. Wow, we didn't plan that, but we fucking agree. Yeah, plan ahead. So when you get there, right, maybe it's like in an airport, there's not a lot of options. Get a protein bar, get jerky, or fast, or do like a little intermittent fast. So for the morning, like when you're on your plane ride, wake up early, make breakfast before, have breakfast ready, have a protein shake prepped up, right? So things like that. Have protein powder packed for when you're on your trip, when you're on the road trip, when you're flying, whatever. And then, or fast, right? Mm-hmm. You can survive 6 hours on a plane and be fine and not eat, and it's going to be okay. And then when you get there, it's like find a grocery store. I will Google Maps the closest grocery store to me.
Always.
And have things ready. And if you only have access to a microwave or you don't have access to a microwave, there are like dry foods that you can find that will work. There are things that are heat-upable, right? Dude, I'll go get a rotisserie.
Heat-upable.
Microwavable. Fuck you. I'm like 28 hours in. I don't know what I'm saying. You can get like rice packets. Oh, a rotisserie chicken. Y'all know how I feel about my rotisserie chicken. You can get veggies that are good raw. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or microwavable veggies.
Yeah, facts. And I think that like a lot of people when they travel or they just say that they're away for work and stuff, it's like they have this mental go ahead and it's like, oh, try new things and like do whatever the fuck you want. For me, if I am traveling for a long race or I'm in the car for a certain amount of time and we stop at a gas station, I get the same shit every time. And it's like, don't steer away from your wheelhouse and go into the gas station with your eyes bigger than your stomach and get like all these different fucking chips and things to eat. It's like I go in, you get water, a coffee, and then your protein bars, and then normally a fast break. If you don't know what fast break is, fuck off. But normally a fast break.
Okay.
And that's like my one thing that I like will splurge on, and I don't give a fuck. But it's like, go get the shit that you know how to eat, and go get the shit that you know works well for your stomach, and then leave everything else alone. You don't have to go in there and buy the whole fucking grocery store. You don't have to go buy the whole gas station.
Plan ahead. 2, if you are traveling, and it is a fun trip, right? I'm going and I'm having fun. Then enjoy yourself. I usually, what I'll do is I'll have like if I know I'm going on like a really, really nice trip, I try to stay active during the trip, and then I just eat 1 or 2 meals a day, right? Maybe I skip back breakfast, but we go out for lunch, we go out for dinner. And you know what? I just enjoy myself, and I choose like the healthier options that exist at the restaurant that I'm at that day. So let's say I'm on a trip, right? We're in LJ. Tracy and Alana and I we took a trip. Alana's one of our friends. We took a trip to LJ. It's like we just did our thing and we had a good time. And when we went into town and we ate, we would eat. And maybe they'd get a meal where they'd splurge a little. Maybe they'd get a meal where they were like, I'm going to be health conscious, you know? So like they went to dinner and I wasn't super hungry and they were like, I'm going to splurge. We had hard runs this week. I'm going to get a burger and fries. And I was like, I feel like duty and I don't want to eat that because my body feels like duty. So I'm going to get like cocktail shrimp and vegetables.
Yo, let me tell you something that's literally, and I know that this has saved your life too, since you've been in your own place, is when you go away and you come back, this is like speaking to Katrina and beyond that comes back and doesn't know how to get into it. Speaking of like prepping your shit and knowing how to get back into business, download fucking Instacart and order your damn groceries. Because I do this shit all the time. Whenever we come back, I'm like, I have to order my groceries. And I will order my groceries that I normally have. You make your list. You get the shit that you normally prep for the week. And when they are at your doorstep and you bought them, you know you're going to eat them.
Wait, hold on. We're skipping steps.
Sorry. I had to say it before I forgot. But download Instacart.
That is a good tip. But hold on.
Sorry.
I was having
ADHD brain. So I had to like back up and reverse Terry for a little bit before I forgot.
So when you're traveling, plan ahead. Is this a trip that's short? Is this a business trip? Is it something that you really want to go off your normal routine food-wise for? Like crazy off the rails? If no, plan ahead. Get a grocery store. Dude, Instacart your groceries while you're there. Pick them up off the plane. Drive up to the dang thing. Get your groceries. Go back to your Airbnb, whatever it is. Okay, you can find options that are easy to eat. Jerky, not the greatest, but it works. Protein bars, a protein shake, rotisserie chicken. There's oftentimes ready-to-eat shrimp. There is, they have smoked salmon. Like you can get options, like protein options that are good, that are already ready to go if you don't have access to a kitchen or a microwave or whatever. Same with vegetables. There's raw vegetables. There's fruit that you can pick up and eat. You have options. It's going to be fine. Know that you're not going to get like the most decadent meals ever.
Right.
When you're going to a grocery store and you don't have access to a kitchen or anything like that. If you do, you can treat it like it's your normal house. And then two, like maybe you go out to eat. You want to plan the meals ahead of time where you're going to go to eat. You're on a business trip. I'm going to go to this really healthy Mediterranean bowl place. Okay, like, so look it up beforehand. Healthy eats near me.
I think that's literally the first thing that we do, too, is look up, like, healthy
food
shit
spots
near me.
Yeah. It's like, so you can do things like that to keep yourself on track. And then if you're on a trip where you're really trying to enjoy it, you're going to, like, Italy. It's like, man, go walk around.
Eat.
What I would do when I went to Italy is when I went to Brazil, it was kind of the same for both. I would train or walk or sightsee or whatever it was almost all day. And then I'd take a break for lunch, get like a quick bite. But it's like you're so active. I mean, it would be like acai or like a sandwich or pasta or like whatever, or a slice of pizza or gelato. You know, like it was like a little thing. And then you walk and do more active shit all day. And then you have a big dinner.
Right.
And when I was in Italy, bitch, you know, I was fucking up some like seafood pasta.
Oh, fuck
and it was awesome. But guess what? I came back leaner. I had like lost weight because you're so active and you only eat a couple meals. You don't focus on food so much. Also, I swear to God,
you're just like not feeling bad about it.
The food is different too. The food is different.
So different.
Yeah.
So fucking different. Like when I went to Madrid, I was eating the shit out of everything that I would never eat here. Right. Like, I mean, granted, I was in college, but even in college, like I didn't eat McDonald's and shit like that. And when I went to Madrid, I studied abroad there for like a couple months. That I ate McDonald's there because the food was not the same. Yeah. It was like real burgers in Spain at McDonald's that you would actually want to eat, that you saw them making. And then as soon as I got back into America, I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't.
You just don't want it anymore. Yeah. So I think.
But going away and stuff like that, I don't think you have to feel as bad about it because like you do deserve to have a lot of fun and you do deserve to eat shit like going away and having a good time. Or like in LJ, like we didn't feel bad about some things. It's just like she said about being prepped and planned to
and also
take the good with the bad. You know what I mean?
I think for some people, and I know this is for me, like I've had a hard time with an eating disorder in the past, like a really hard time. And so I think people, what happens is they get on this routine and they're like, I'm under control. And then they go on this trip and they travel and they're like, I'm not in control. And they start eating and then they're like, fuck, I've lost my routine. I'm going to eat everything. Like almost to punish yourself. Like it's like, I'm just going to keep eating and fuck it or whatever, this whatever mindset. Go into the trip knowing that it's like you're not going to be on your normal routine. And remember why you went on the trip, especially if it's a fun trip. It's like, I'm going on this trip to enjoy this location, the people that I'm with, the excursions I'm going to go on, the sites I'm going to see.
Yeah.
So like, don't focus on food so much. Food is a part of the beautiful experience you're creating with these people in this place. So I think that's a big thing if you do struggle with like body dysmorphia, disordered eating, struggling just with your relationship with food in general, even if it's not disordered, like you just kind of like, oh shit, I feel kind of guilty, whatever. It's like, man, you're on this trip. You're going to get back on track. Enjoy yourself. Don't focus on it so much. I think the more people focus on the food, the worse it gets.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And same with holidays. I think this transitions really well into holidays because when you have an Easter or Christmas or a party or whatever, it's like, again, we've talked about this before. Decide how far off you want to go. You know, is it like your second cousin's fucking party? First of all, I don't even know why you're there, why you're invited. And second of all, maybe you can fast for that one. Right. Or maybe you can just like pick at the vegetable plate and like grab some chicken or whatever that they have to offer and just like stay on track.
Yeah.
Or eat dinner before.
Yeah.
If you do want to sit and enjoy your time, it's Thanksgiving. It's like, fuck it. It's Thanksgiving. I'm going to sit with my family. I'm not going to be that asshole that just like picks
Abigail's
at the dry
come
turkey.
Over my house and fucking eat some
right,
food.
Right. I'm not going to be that asshole that's just going to pick at the dry turkey and vegetables or whatever. Yeah. You're going to eat. I always say this for people who struggle with like too much going off the rails. Get a full plate because you will be hungry and you will want to eat a lot of food. I think the worst thing is when they get like the little tiny servings of everything and then
like,
they go back.
Always go back for more.
No, and then they go back for more and then they go back for more and then you end up eating way more than you think. So get one big full plate, fill it with protein, fill it with vegetables, but then also like fill it with stuffing and whatever the hell crazy shit's there to offer, you know? Fill it up.
I just appreciate that Abigail has a lot to say about this because she's come full circle with it, I think.
Yeah.
So it's like, very like Abigail's have had a problem with this before and she's had like, you know, eating disorder and like also body dysmorphia still.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got that.
Both, yeah, we already talked about that between the both of us. It's fine. It happens. But like definitely has come full circle with it. Me, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I've never like... It's just kind of sucks. Like, I know how to talk about it to people, but I also really have never had that problem. I've just had a problem with my stomach because my gut sucks. So it's like I almost had to accept the fact that I can't eat certain things, but I know when to sacrifice and I know what I'll sacrifice for and I know that I'll suffer. And I just like, I don't get as mentally beat up about it.
Oh, I
You know
do.
what I'm saying?
I still do. It's still a practice. It's still something that you have to practice where like I'll find myself. Part of it's also too, and then I'll go back to what I was saying, my point earlier. Part of it is I'm so used to eating to satiety, and it's because I eat a lot of protein and a lot of vegetables and stuff. So when I'm not on my normal routine eating, like I'm at a Thanksgiving dinner, right, where it's a lot of carbs, you'll feel full, but you won't feel satiated.
Yeah,
and you have to have the awareness in that moment to be like, I am full. I need to stop eating. I'm just not satiated because I've had more carbs than I'm used to in one meal, more fats. So you have to stop yourself and go away from it for a little while. And then you'll realize that you are actually totally full and you're good. Yeah. But what's going to happen, like what would happen to me is I would also, one, binge eating disorder, and I just would feel guilty and I'd go off the rails and I'd overfill myself to almost like torture myself. But then two, it was like this, it was this like this anxious thing where it's like, oh my God, I have to eat to be satiated. I have to eat to be satiated, and you never get satiated. True, yeah. You just feel full.
Yep.
So recognize that when you're at those dinners, you might not feel that normal satiated feeling because you're not eating your normal super clean diet. You're eating shit that you don't usually eat.
Yeah. Like for me, if it's like in that weird habit of like just being anxious and like always feeling like you have to eat, like I say this all the time, I could eat all day long. I'm always hungry. I just choose not to because I know like when to stop myself. But most of the time you're just dehydrated. And a lot of times you feel hunger because you are dehydrated or like you're not doing something. So you feel like you need to eat or you're bored eating or you're emotional eating. It's like if you're in those different states, like even on Easter when I was with Stefano's family, I mean, there was a fuck ton of food. It was all Italian food, carbs, bread, my God, like all this shit. And I could have ate the entire time I was there, but half of the time I was just drinking water because I didn't really need to eat and I was full and I was satiated, but there was so much in front of me that like I could eat if I wanted to,
So
but I just chose not to.
Where do you just, is it just like, I just choose not to? What helps you stop that?
Well, like you said, there's a difference between like actually being satiated and being full. And I think that there's a weird, like for me, and I also have stomach problems, so maybe it's just a little bit differently. You can almost feel yourself getting to the point where like, you know that you're eating enough to have that full feeling, regardless if you're satiated or not. So like to me, I won't eat until I'm sick. Like, and I'm not going to like keep eating. Like if I have a shit ton of food on my plate and I'm like getting full, I don't finish my plate. And I think that that's okay. Like I was grown up to say like, you must finish everything that's on your plate.
So how did you, but how did you stop that? How did you get to that point? Just an awareness, just to like, I know.
Yeah, because I don't like the feeling. Yeah, absolutely. And like, I don't like the feeling when you eat a shit ton of food and now you feel sick and then you start feeling guilty about it. And you're like, oh, I shouldn't have had that last 7 bites of my food just because I wanted to finish it because it's in front of me. And it is like they say that your eyes are bigger than your stomach and you grab more that's on your plate. But if you're smart about it and you know that you're not grabbing like 3 times the amount on your plate, you know what I'm saying? Like grab a decent sized portion that you know that you would eat. And if you start to get full and you start feeling it, then it's kind of like, I just mentally say, okay, I'm good for now. Right. I can always come back to it later. And I just kind of like turn it off, drink some water, and just like settle it out, because I'd rather feel good than feel like overcompensated. So I think like you gave me that fucking cake, I could have ate this whole fucking thing.
Seeing the difference between you and me is I probably would have eaten that whole thing.
Like she gave me this piece of cake. I could eat that whole thing if I really wanted to, but I ate like a third of the cake. And I was like, that was good as shit. I could eat the whole thing if I wanted to, but I don't need to. So I just put the lid on it. I'll eat it later. Or tomorrow.
I think that continues with the point, which is like, fill your plate. Don't try and starve yourself. Like fill your plate. And then what I was going to say is you eat slowly. That's one thing that I had to start doing, is because you won't feel the effects of being over full until too late. So like eat slow, because you'll realize you're getting full. So and also to like enjoy your time, like converse with people, you know what I'm saying? Like don't be like, okay, now I can talk to people. You know? Like
Abigail, when we first started hanging out, I've never seen anybody inhale a fucking Chipotle bowl faster than in my life. I was like,
Drew,
what do you do?
Drew and I probably could race each other.
You guys both could have a competition. Like honestly, it was comical. Like we'd be sitting down eating, and like also, you know, Miss Stomach Problems over here, I'm like, you know how much air you're taking in while you're just like scoffing down your Chipotle bowl without even chewing? Like she wouldn't even chew her food. She would just like throw it in her mouth and then she would keep doing it. She wasn't even chewing or swallowing. And I'm over here taking 75 years to eat like one piece of lettuce because I like chew it through and swallow.
So slowing down helps a lot.
It was so funny though. I remember first hanging out, I was like, this bitch is fucking nuts. Because you would just be sitting there scoffing it down.
Yeah. That's a childhood thing. But for a story for another time. But so then what was I saying? Oh yeah. So eat your freaking food. Eat it slow. And then like drink water. That's a big one that she also suggested. Drink water, because it's gonna help you. One, it's like, how much water you drank today? Drink some damn water. And then 2, also it will help you kind of top off that feeling of feeling full. And it pauses you from that like cycle of just like eating mindlessly. Another big one I always say is, if you're one of those people, because she can like put the food away and be done. I'm like a picker, like an anxious, I can't just sit, like I have to be doing something. So if food's in front of me, I will eat it even if I'm full. It doesn't matter if I'm like, I'm full, I know I'm full, I've had my water, whatever, I will still pick at it. So put the plate away from you.
Like and put it away.
If it's still that bad, go on a walk outside, go do something, leave the room with the food. That's like the big one for me. It's like, I'm like worse than her. I can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna stop now. Cause I'll just sit and I'll go up and I'll pick at something and I'll have a bite here and a bite there afterwards. And I'm full. Like there's no reason to do it. It's just like an anxious tick.
Yeah, like she'll come over to my house and she immediately goes into my closet because she knows I have sour chips.
Oh, well,
there.
that's just
but also like, you know, I have sour strips at my house 24/7, 365 days a year. Like the amount of times that I go in the closet to have them is a lot, but I don't need it, and I also keep them in the closet for a reason, because it's like, so every time I keep all my snacks house, in a fucking drawer.
Every time I go to Tracy's house, guess what?
As soon as she walks in, she'll be like, "Hey, bitch," and she goes right into my fucking cabinet and she pulls it out and she starts snacking on them.
Fuck yeah, I do.
And I'm like, you better put them back in the closet, and you put them back in the closet. But that's what you like, put it away, out of sight, out of mind type of thing.
That's not a nervous tick thing. That's just because I want fucking sour strips.
Sour strips are fucking good.
That's like that's.
But for real, but it is though. You know, like
No, I
as
just
soon as
don't
you
get
come
them
in and you
ever.
go for them, you know. I mean, it's not like a bad. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Trust
No,
me, I
that's
do it
just
too.
my thing.
But
I
some
can tell you
people-
about plenty of fucking nervous tick eating things that I do. That's just because I love sour strips. I come over and I'm
Sour
like,
strips
I
are
don't.
the
Yeah, I
shit.
never get sour strips otherwise.
Shout
And I
out
know
Max.
Trask always has them. So every time I go, I'm like, sweet sour strip.
Yeah.
It's like my tradition. So, but anyways, when you are nervous tick eating, which does happen, especially to me, a lot, I always have to get away from it. So go into another room, go play a game. Like if your family does like board games or whatever, you go like, I don't know, go out, go leave, do something. Maybe you're having a dinner and then you're going away from the dinner and you're going to like go back to a house or going to a party or whatever. Go do that thing. Go on a walk. That's a big one for me. When I walk, because if you are so full you can't walk, you ate too much. That's a good indicator. Like
yeah, or
I
you just
almost
need to go on
plan,
walks more often.
I almost plan to walk after because then I'm like, I ain't gonna be super full on this damn walk.
Digestion city.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's
And
good.
those are, I don't know, those are probably my biggest tips. And then another thing is just be nice to yourself. Like I think the
Dude,
part
that's
of-
what I
for
said to
me-
Katrina.
Yeah, for
That's
part
what
of
I
it
said.
for me is like I would get to a place where I would beat myself up. You ate too much. You were over full. And then it was almost like punishment. Like I would keep eating like stuff, like just like fuck you. Like in my mind, it's like screw you. You suck. I can't believe you did this. You went off. You didn't do it again. And then you keep eating to punish yourself. And it's like in those moments, stop yourself and be kind to yourself. And it's like I almost think of it like, would I stuff my friend's face? If my friend was like, hey, I'm full, would I be like, no, you're not, bitch, and like force feed food down her throat, you know?
No.
It's like, no, I'd be like, oh my
exactly.
God, you're full. Like, let me take this free. No, you would stop eating. You'd let them stop eating. And for me, it was like, then why would I do that to myself?
Well, it's like that weird cycle effect that happens like with anything else in life. It's like you do something that you feel bad about, so then you start talking shit about yourself. And then you feel bad that you're talking shit about yourself about the thing that you're doing that you're not supposed to do. So it's like this weird turning cycle effect that like you eventually can't get yourself out of, and then you find yourself really screwed in that cycle, and then you just can't get out of it. And I think that's what trips people up a lot. That's what I told to Katrina. I was like, dude, it's not, you went away for a week, okay, so you ate like shit, you did it, it's over, be nice to yourself, you had a good time, and now you're back.
And that's
So-
the thing is it's over. So let's say
over.
listen to
It's in
this
the past.
podcast, you listen to this podcast and you don't do any of the stuff and you fuck it all up. It's like the past is in the past. I've had this happen to me before, right? Because I've had a binge eating problem before where you eat too much, like way too much. You overfill yourself and you know you did it because it's like you went through the rhythm. You went through the circle and the pattern. You have to wake up the next day or go about the rest of your day and just be like, that's done. That's back there.
Yep.
And I'm not going to let it own me right now. And then you just make a decision to be present right now and continue to live the way you want to live in the future.
Yeah.
And that's just how you got to handle it. Because if you think that it owns you and you let it cripple you, you're just going to do it again and again and again and again. And it's going to suck.
Major
and
facts.
you're going to be in misery. So that's like our little segment for people who struggle with like staying healthy over the holidays. If you struggle with any kind of like disordered eating through holidays or travel or anything like that, those are my tips for you because that's something that I've had to struggle with and conquer.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And with that being said, one of the questions I asked was, what was your favorite food?
ooh,
So I got a couple things. That people said. So you want to hear about what their favorite food was?
okay,
One person said, should I say who it was?
no,
No? Okay. Anonymous one said
anonymous reader.
anything with pan gravy, especially if it also has sausage.
What's pan gravy?
I'm thinking because they said sausage, like white gravy, like sausage gravy. I'm thinking
Like grease?
no, like white sausage gravy.
Oh.
Yo, speaking of white sausage gravy, and somebody let me know if you're listening this far. Okay, have you ever had shit on a shingle, or
What?
It's called cream chip beef. Have you ever had cream chip beef?
Oh, no.
Yo, you want to talk about something that I will fuck my day up for? Speaking about food, I will sacrifice and then I won't feel bad about it. Shit on a shingle is like white sausage gravy,
Oh my God.
but it's not sausage. It's like beef, like not like ground beef, like shredded beef, I guess.
Yeah.
In white gravy, and then you put it over English muffins
Oh,
and you
wow.
eat. Oh my god, dude, it's phenomenal. I
Oh,
used to eat
wow.
it all the time in
That would
diners
fuck
in New
my stomach
Jersey.
up real bad.
Oh my god, I would eat and immediately be in the bathroom, but I would sacrifice so hard because I have not been in a diner since I left New Jersey, and it is like some different type of shit. And we were talking about it at a race, and nobody knew what it was. One person knew what it was. I think it was Spencer and Vanessa.
Okay.
They heard of it before. But dude, oh my god. I think that's
How
what
did this go? Oh, pan gravy.
right.
Anything with pan gravy. I don't. Okay. I mean, fair enough. That guy's definitely from the South.
Like biscuits and gravy, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm
probably.
thinking he means.
Okay.
I've never heard of it be pan gravy. But
yeah.
all right. Anonymous 2 said salmon. I could fuck up some salmon.
Salmon is good.
I eat salmon at least like twice a week.
If I ever get sushi, dude, if you want, bro, anybody taking me on a date, you want to know my sushi order, bro? 3 salmon rolls with a side of salmon sashimi. And guess what I do? I take the sashimi and I put more salmon on my roll.
Just salmon and rice with more salmon.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I'll get an Alaskan, which is salmon and avocado. And then I'll still get a side of sashimi.
Yo, facts. I fucking love salmon. I have it at least twice a week without it being sushi. But if I get sushi, I'm
I
fucking
mean, just salmon in general
all day.
is fucking awesome.
All right. Anonymous 3 said ceviche, but only when I make it because I make it just right.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever had
bitch.
ceviche.
1, I don't believe you. And 2, ceviche is good, but that shit is not good for my stomach, bro. It's just too much
Is it
spice.
spicy?
It's just too
Oh,
much spice. I
yeah.
can't. I love spice and I love spicy, but my body does not appreciate that because it is already a very acidic environment going on
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
And
I'd probably be out.
acid
Never had it,
reflux
though.
city.
Mm-hmm. Mega facts.
And also coming out the wrong end or the right end, the bottom end, bad. What?
Okay.
Which one's
Anonymous
the right end?
4. We're just gonna like keep going.
I was gonna say, which one's the right and the wrong?
I don't know if there is a right or wrong. I think they're all wrong.
Just ends. Okay.
Anonymous 4 is peaches.
That's a favorite food?
Yeah,
Dude,
I like.
boring? That's boring.
Listen,
Who wrote
Anonymous
that?
4. I know you're listening to this.
Who wrote that?
I know you're listening to this.
Get a better food. Peaches? I mean, I love peaches.
I'm gonna have to call you out for this one.
Who
It's
is-
Trent.
Dude,
Trent, come on.
This is why he's so fucking jacked. It's because all he does is eat chicken and peaches.
Out of everything that you could have picked when we asked for
See,
favorite food,
you know what?
said fucking peaches, bro.
You know what? That would be like his cheat food, bro.
Come on. Like peaches and ice cream,
Oh, maybe
peaches
it's- oh,
and yogurt,
dude,
peaches
maybe-
and
Tracy,
cobbler.
Tracy.
Please give me something
Tracy.
else. What?
Maybe he means ass.
Oh, well, he did put the peaches emoji. Okay,
If
well,
that's
listen.
the case, sir, I take it back and I understand.
But he said but okay. Trent eats ass.
Okay, first we gotta bleep that out. Bleep out his name actually now. Bleep out his
No. He's not gonna give a fuck. Sorry, Trent.
name. Dude, no, now yes, post edit. We gotta bleep out his name.
All right, well, I commented on this post because I'm an idiot.
Look, sir, we appreciate your soldier mentality. Moving on.
I commented on this post because I'm an idiot and I wrote chicken parm. Because I could fuck me up some
You
chicken parm.
commented on your own thing.
Yeah.
Like you don't know your own favorite
I don't-
food?
No, I know, but yeah, I wrote chicken parm. I don't know why I commented at myself, but I did. But I just wanted to let you know in case you were in case you read it that my favorite food is chicken parm.
That
Chick's
is the
parm with an X.
That's like that shit where you'll post a
Chick's
story for
parm.
like one person, that one dude you like to see.
Oh yeah. I posted this for me to see so I could comment and make
Chicken
myself feel
parm.
good about myself.
Jesus. Oh,
I
that's
was
a good
feeling
one, though.
interactive.
I've commented.
No, you didn't.
Yes, oh.
No, you didn't. It's on our post on BarTalk. I made it. And I commented as me on the BarTalk
that's
page.
awkward. Well, my favorite food is sushi boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh.
I could eat sushi or hot pot. I could eat sushi. Any like
I was
honestly,
gonna say,
dude,
but hot pot's not like
Asian
you gotta
food.
say food.
Asian food is so good, like, and that and like Mediterranean food, like, so good on my stomach. I love it, like fish and ors, like, oh my god. But no, probably sushi. If I had to literally eat one food for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
but
Well,
a sushi,
chicken parm,
but
chicken
a
parm,
sushi
though.
from a good sushi restaurant where they put in a lot of freaking more sushi, less rice. You know?
Yeah. What? Okay, I said favorite food. And anonymous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 said 1, 2, 3, 6 said a well balanced, healthy breakfast.
First of all, what does that even mean? And second of all, don't try to. They're trying to get BarTalk clout.
Stop.
They're trying to get that shit where we're like, wow, listener 1, 2, 3, 7 really had a great, healthy answer to this question. No,
What
bitch.
does that mean?
They be going to Cracker Barrel.
I will say this
Cracker
person's
Barrel is
order
good.
from Canopy Road is the shit, though.
Which order?
They get a skillet with, I have to remember, they get a skillet with scrambled eggs, goat cheese, turkey sausage, normally red pepper, and a biscuit.
Ooh, that is good, but
Because we go every Thursday.
Scratch the goat cheese.
Yeah. No, what? No. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't like
Whoa,
goat cheese. Don't
back the fuck
I don't
up.
fuck, dude. Goat cheese don't fuck with me like that, and I don't fuck with goat cheese
Why?
like that. I don't know. Ask my body. Ask my digestive system.
Wow, I could eat a whole fucking thing of goat cheese.
Well, that's crazy. I can eat parm cheese all day.
Oh, so can I. Because it's aged.
She went, oh, no, wait, let me do it.
Yeah, me too, actually. No, but wow, goat cheese on eggs is the shit.
You know what's really good? Those jalapeno lime chips from, no, but sharp cheddar cheese on top.
Ooh.
Don't fucking play with me, dude. It's so good.
Wow.
A slice of like
We're gonna
sharp
have to do
cheddar.
that.
We can do it right after this.
Okay.
I can't.
Why?
Damn it.
'Cause
Because
you're
I'm
gonna
fasting.
fast.
But I'm gonna
'Cause
watch
I'm
you try it.
fasting.
Dude, I had that this weekend. I'll watch you try it. Dude, it's so good.
Okay. Last one of this one. It says Middle Eastern food all the way. What really is Middle Eastern food? 'Cause
I'm
I don't really
so
think I've ever-
uncultured.
I don't. What is? Hey Siri. What is
Is that
Middle
like
Eastern?
yuca bread?
Hey Siri. What type of food is Middle Eastern
Is
food?
that like who's in the Middle East? The Arabs?
Wait. Stop talking. Wait. Hey Siri. Cancel. Oh. She's
Just
like,
type
"You dumb
it
bitch."
in.
Well.
Oh wow, that's a long paragraph.
It says lamb, goat, chicken, camel, beef, fish, pork. That doesn't make any fucking sense. What is Middle Eastern food? I don't really know.
You have to look up what countries, dude. Look, I missed. Okay, in the
What?
5th grade, we were supposed to take geography, and I was homeschooled for that class. And you know damn well I didn't fucking do any of the work. So
Wait,
what?
is Middle Eastern like Mediterranean food?
Shut up. No, I was right. No, I was wrong. I was right. Was I right?
I don't
Middle
know.
East.
Like chickpeas.
Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Israel,
like
Lebanon.
It says like
Jordan.
hummus,
Yeah,
falafel.
Egypt. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Yeah,
like it.
So, bro, like you know,
Falafel's the shit.
falafel.
Yeah, falafel. Them little like chickpea
I don't
balls.
think they're eating falafel.
It says top 20 Middle Eastern foods. Falafel's number 5.
What's number 1?
Hummus.
Damn, I like hummus.
I know. I like.
What's
hummus
number
too.
2?
Oh shit. Wait. I scrolled. Grilled halloumi.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What's number 3?
Menaquiche.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know, but if any of our friends know good Middle Eastern
What's number
spots,
6?
maybe
See,
we'll
this, I
go.
gotta travel because you know what? I don't know shit about shit, and this is bad.
Mega facts.
I also would love to go to Israel.
Yeah, I would too.
I would love.
I had
to
a
go to
couple
Israel.
friends that have gone before, and they
All
said it
right,
was
next
great.
thing we're gonna do a couple
right,
other
dude,
funny things
listen.
from responses from Trask.
Yeah, listen to
Those
this.
weren't really funny, but
So this one, so I put up a poll and it said, "How do you handle your competition day nerves?" And this person said, "Breakdance on the course and wonder why mofo's like me torture themselves for the heck of it."
breakdance. So
Can you guess who
dance
that
it out.
is?
No,
Can you guess? You can't guess who that is?
no, I can't guess who that is.
It's one of my people.
No. Happy Monday.
Yes, it
It's
is.
Jonathan.
It's Jonathan. Come on.
Jonathan.
I love this kid. If anybody has a chance, wait, what? Jonathan Stern, JonathanStern.official. Let me tell you, there are certain people on this earth that I swear on everything that I have are just placed here for good energy.
Dude,
And he
Jonathan.
is a fucking star. Like,
dude,
he is
dude
from
can't
the
have
universe.
a bad day.
He is a fucking star. Like, this dude never has a bad day.
Nope.
You could be having the shittiest day. He could be having the shittiest day, and you will never know.
Yep.
And this guy gives so many fucks about other people other than himself. Like, when he talks about races and stuff, and he will always come up to you and ask you how you did. Like, he doesn't say anything about himself until you ask him. Like, they're just people on this earth, I swear to God, are placed here for a reason, and he's one of them. So go follow that kid, because he's awesome.
Not the other people who aren't placed here for a reason.
Yeah.
Just
no, but you know what I mean.
like
you know what
me.
I mean. And people that are listening to this that know him, they are not going to disagree with me. I'm telling you right now.
All right, next.
Happy Monday.
Okay.
This person said, try to calm my heavy breathing down and usually pace around a bunch prior.
That's
fucking
okay.
same.
That's honestly though, like me being there, that's not funny. That shit fucking, I know exactly how that feels, and it fucking sucks. I know
like
how it feels.
walking around in
You
circles,
wanna, like,
being like, oh, fuck
you
my
want to
life.
crawl out of your own soul, dude. You're like, how do I escape my own fucking soul right now?
Yeah. Nothing will beat me and Alana in fucking Atlanta, literally with gloves on, inside of our sweatshirt pockets, just walking around with our heads down, being like, fuck my life, fuck my life, fuck my life, for like a half an hour before we started.
Dude,
pacing around.
Throwback to track season. My best friend was in the stall. I'm not kidding. People were like waiting in line to take a piss or something, and my friend is in one stall hurling, and I'm in the other stall just explosive diarrhea. Like just shitting everything in me that I have out. And I'm like, are you good? And she's like, yeah, I'm good. She's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. And I was like, we gotta go in like 5 minutes. She's like, hold on. And that's basically, you know what? That's how I get all of my nerves exist in my shit. Yeah. And so I have to get them out that way. Mm-hmm. Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone who knows me knows that that's what I do.
Oh, yeah.
And now all the BarTalk listeners as well. Good thing we only have like 300. That's a lot, actually.
No, dude, we have a couple hundred listeners a week, and it's scary. We got like 400 regular listeners on this bitch.
Okay, keep going.
Just saying. I don't know where the fuck y'all came from, but thanks. Wait, this one says, make stupid jokes to yourself.
Yep.
This person said, I dry heave before. One person said, being sexy and remembering it.
Okay.
One person said, think of it as excitement and preparation and just move around
that's
loosely.
Fucking bullshit. No. Okay, so whoever the person, those cues that are like, just your nervousness and your excitement are the same emotion. No, they're not. Because otherwise, it would either be excitement or it would be nervousness. There's two words because it's two fucking feelings. Mm-hmm. Okay? I don't know. When I'm about to spar a bitch, I don't feel like I do when I walk into Universal to go on my favorite rides. Okay, no. This is not the same emotion. It's adrenaline. That's the only thing that it has in common. Yeah. No.
True.
So whoever's like, I tried that. I really did. I tried that. I was like, oh, I'm so excited to be here fighting her. I'm so excited to hurt myself
Fake
for
it
fun.
till you make it, bro.
Like,
what the hell
are you
just
gonna
happened?
do? Your microphone's tilted. What are you going to do? You're going to go out on the track, 30-degree weather in Atlanta. You're like, I'm so excited to be here.
This is amazing.
This is so fun and exciting.
No,
fuck that.
No.
So whoever said that, wrong.
Yeah. This person said, take a shot. Facts.
Take a shot?
Listen to this. So we have to make a bucket for the race that we're doing in May for our transition zone. And I am not fucking with you when I say that I am packing a bottle of tequila and lime and salt. And when I cross that finish line after 34 miles, you bet your ass I'm taking a shot. And I will get so fucked up because I will be so dehydrated and hungry. But I'm telling you right now, I deserve it and I'm going to do it. So I might throw it up, but I don't give a fuck. That's on my list of things to bring is a bottle of tequila. You can't tell me otherwise.
It sounds like somebody who has an alcohol problem.
That is fine. I never said I didn't. No, I'm just kidding.
Next.
Anyway, this person said throw up and eat a banana.
Wait, okay. Usually I eat the banana, then I throw up. Throw up and then eat the banana? Did our recording go off?
Yeah, but we're almost done.
You son of a gun. Well, we got do 2 more.
Yeah. And then this person said throw up and eat a banana. And then this one person gave me 3 parts of an answer, and I don't really understand it at all because it doesn't make any sense. But they said, do what matters, you're in control, basically. And I'm like, but when you're in that type of scenario, like you're not in fucking control though. I mean, you are in control, but like, you're also not.
So I guess they realize like they're mentally telling themselves to just control the controllables.
Yeah, they're basically telling themselves that they're being an ass.
All right, Buddha.
And stop being a puss and just be in control.
All right, Gandhi.
Yeah.
All right, Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. And then I have a random question. Somebody said, is this lazy or no? People who walk the extra 5 feet just to push the handicap button to open the doors. So, like, you know when you're walking up to a building and you go to open the door.
Yeah, no, I know exactly.
And the
what
handicap button stand like, people that go to push the button, are they lazy instead of just opening the door?
No.
No?
That is wisdom. Because guess what? It's not lazy. I'm walking extra. I'm using my feet so I don't have to pull the fucking door.
Okay.
I'm speaking on behalf of this person because I personally just opened the door. But no.
I'm going to try to push this real quick.
I think that that's wisdom because here's the deal. First of all, those doors that are handicapped, begin the rant. First of all, I'm going to write a 5-paragraph essay on as to why this is more
Because you didn't plug
wise.
it in, ho.
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to plug in the damn thing. This is why I told you I can't do this shit. It's dead. It's done. We're done. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, this is why. You go up to the door. First of all, those doors that are at the handicap button are usually already weird and fidgety because they're like automated, half automated. You know when you open the trunk of a car that you have the button press? You know the button press and then you open the trunk without the button and it has like this weird like awkward open feature?
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's the same thing. So first of all, opening those doors is really quite annoying. Second of all...
Oh, I actually never even thought of it like that.
Right. Second of all, man, what if you have a lot of stuff in your hands?
Well, that's the only reason why I said to myself that it wasn't bad.
You have places to be. I don't have time to be opening fucking doors. What if you also...
But you got time to fucking sit there and push the button and wait the 5 seconds.
And
what are you doing? Twiddling your thumbs?
What if you're with somebody, you're with a woman, and she's in a relationship? And you were worried because it's 2023 and some bitch could be tripping because you opened the door for her. It's like, okay.
What is chivalry dead? What how you say chivalry?
No, I mean it is. I wish it wasn't. I love chivalry. I wish it wasn't. But guess what? Some bitch might go, I can open the door for myself. So you know what you do to avoid that?
You push
the fucking button. And then you say, bitch, you better run in quick after me so that shit doesn't close behind you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So this is why
all right.
It is not the lazier option. It is the better option. And I think that you should do it. I also think that handicapped people shouldn't have that fucking privilege. No, I'm just kidding.
Suffer. You get no button. You gotta figure it the fuck out.
If you get to press the button, I get to press the button.
All right, last question. I'll make this last question. Okay? Because it's easy.
All right.
What would it take to get Abigail to do the Fayetteville Ultra with you?
The fucking 30-mile?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. I'll do it for free.
No, you will not.
I so will, dude. I'll strap a camera to my fucking face.
You should fucking GoPro it.
I would, dude. It would be the funniest and worst 30 miles of my life.
You would need so many extra batteries.
Dude.
Because you would have to film for like 10 hours.
I would have such a terribly fun time.
I think you would have a blast.
Or a fun, terrible time.
Yeah.
I
think you'd have a fucking blast.
Dude, I would be fucking with people on the course. I'd kick up dirt.
You would.
I'd be like, they'd be like trying to pass. They'd be like, on your left. And I'd move to the left. I'd be like, oh, sorry, I'm dyslexic.
Her and her fucking GoPro just like running people over and then fucking with everybody. Honestly, you should.
They would sit there, dude. Somebody would be like going off of the dunk wall and I'd just shove their head back down. I'd be like, suck it, bitch. And I'd keep running.
Bitch, you thought. Fucking throw them back under. Are you coming with us to that?
I would love to go to that. When is it?
It's May 13th.
Oh, fuck. That's the weekend after my tournament. I might be able to do it.
No, it's not the weekend. It's 2 weeks because you compete the same day I do.
The 6th, 7th.
No.
Yes, I do.
I thought you could beat the 22nd.
Yeah, and then after I compete May 6th, 7th. I might be able to swing it. Dude, that shit would be so funny. People would be on that damn A-frame, and I'd be like, they'd be trying to get up, and I'd be like, I'll help you, psych! And I'd put my hand back, and then I'd just keep going.
They go fucking rolling down the A-frame because you were trying to help them, and you're just
I would roll on top of somebody. You know how they do that sideways rolling over the the net. What is it? The cargo?
Yeah.
The vertical.
Yeah.
Dude, I would like roll over them.
You probably would have actually a fucking blast.
I would have. So yeah, but I'd be like, I'm 15 miles in. I'd be like, I can't feel my feet.
Well, when you get to
can't
18, there's a transition and you do have the option to opt out, but we're not fucking doing that. We ain't fucking
I'm
doing
not
it.
opting out, bro.
If you win and you GoPro'd it, you would need 5 extra batteries. You would bring a whole fucking picnic full of food, and you would be out there for hours just fucking with people.
Yeah.
Why not? Get a fucking tan. Come out there, hang out with us.
Oh, man.
Watch us die a little bit. Have a good time for
I'll
me.
pack the sweet
so that way I can
potatoes.
have a bad time and also feel the fun.
I'd be like, hey, y'all, I got no equipment. These shoes are 3 years old.
Oh, you'd be running in those fucking...
Zero drop, bro.
Those superior... Well, I'm running in zero drop shoe.
The zero drop ultras.
Yeah, but you have like the first gen superiors,
Yeah, dude.
and those bitches suck. I mean, no, they're great shoes. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But to do that, no, fuck
For
that.
30 miles.
See ya.
For 30 miles, somebody better strap some fucking springs. Some of those damn...
Get a jetpack.
Dude, somebody better not a slinky. What's the spring thing that you can put on shoes?
I don't know. Oh, like moon shoes when we were kids.
Yeah,
You ever
bro.
used to have those?
Somebody, you know what? Can I do it in my Skechers rollers?
No,
the
it's
Heelys,
in
my
the water
Heelys.
and mud. And Heelys?
Dude, I would so
They
try
were
to.
the shit.
Those were so fun.
They
You
were
go
the
downhill,
shit.
you just lift up them fucking toes.
Yeah,
And just put that shit in sport mode.
they were the shit. I would fucking love it if you did
If I
it.
do the
should
30
come.
miles, I should do it in Crocs and put them in sport mode.
Yes, you should. And wear a GoPro and do the whole thing. I believe in you. You could do it.
God,
We might
what's
have
the-
convinced
what's the
Abigail to
time-
do it.
What's the time cutoff?
For the open, I think you have until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
When does it start?
6 a.m.
Oh,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 10 hours.
I have 10 hours.
You have 10 hours to complete it.
What
age
is that a
group
mile
category.
pace? What's a 30-minute?
Well, my age group category, competitive last year, took 7.5.
You got me so fucked up. I got 10 hours in the open.
I think so. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it said 3 o'clock.
And we don't have to do burpees anymore.
You do in the open.
What?
Yeah.
But I don't have to do burpees.
I mean, yeah, you're in the open. You don't have to.
See, I would miss the spear and I would just look at the volunteer and I'd be like, fuck
Well, you could
and
do
flick
it
'em
like
off.
17 times, so I would hope you would get it once.
The spear throw last time I did it took me about 6.
It took Abigail so long.
You know why? Because somebody, aka Trask, gave me the worst advice and she was like, you have to go up and then down. And I was like, no, I need to spear that bitch.
For them old ones, you could pretty much wing it and it would fucking hit no matter what you did. I never fucking missed
whatever
those
the
things.
hell I did, it didn't wing and it didn't hit.
It took her 27 tries, but she
It took
eventually
me
got it.
6. But
All
that's
right,
basically.
so we might get her to go to Fayetteville with us. Oh my god!
Anyways,
that's so fun.
I'm ready to sleep.
Yeah.
So it's been a great episode. Tracy's about to try some cheese with jalapeno lime chips.
Oh, let's go.
And I'll see you guys. I'll see you motherfuckers next week.
Okay, bye.
You guys are the best. Peace out.
Bye.
Oh my god, what are we doing?